Hello everyone, welcome to Ibrox Stadium. It is Matchday, Rangers versus St Etienne, Derek McInnes's Ibrox debut. We are back with another new season. Delighted to say there will be Matchday vlog action, which you will see in this episode. On match days, on normal days, you might have to wait until the following day until all the kind of embargoes and things in Sky and all that have shown the footage first, and then maybe next day 12 o'clock we can show our match day vlog, which is absolutely fine. On match days we'll still do the report from Ibrox, but it's great to be able to film again on the Gantry Calvin. We're looking forward to it tonight.
Definitely. Derek McInnes's first game, some nice new names to see in the team sheet that we haven't seen live yet. Interesting to see how Anvin Pandor does, considering that he's only just joined the team. 1 day's training, 2 days training, lots of photos being taken. Kind of beat a bit of live action embarrassment, that's how it works, isn't it, Stevie? Lauren Shankland, let's see if he can get us a couple of goals tonight, and let's actually see what type of player Daniel is, because there's been a lot of discussion. Is he a 6, is he an 8, does he sit back, does he press and be a bit of box to box? Tonight's the night we find out, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, let's go through that Rangers team. It is Ivor Pandor in goals. And wearing number 1 jersey, wearing number 2 jersey is Ross McCrory, number 4 Benjamin Godfrey, number 6 Dan Neil, number 7 Lawrence Shanklin, number 9 Yusuf Chermiti, number 10 Mohamed Diamande, number 25 Tour Romans, 37 Manny Fernandez, 42 Tochi Chukwani, 52 Finlay Curtis. I think that's probably as close to Rangers' first choice, give or take 1 or 2. On the subs bench, Liam Kelly, Ryden Maguire, Telo Asgard, who's only just back, is straight on the bench for this game. Nadeem Bayrami, Lyle Cameron, Cammy Devlin wearing 17 as his jersey, Ollie Antman, Clinton Ciala, Ryan Naderi, Dujon Sterling, Jerry Gassama, Bojan Miofsky, Xander Hutton, Ross McCausland and Paul Ncio. Your thoughts on that?
Very excited, glad to see that Tour Romans is fit. It's a player that got us really excited last year. A potential captain in the future. I don't think it'll be quite there just now, but somebody definitely will see. Fernandez and Godfrey, as I said in the pod a few weeks ago, I do think that's our starting two unless somebody comes in and puts a big stamp on the team. Chermiti seems to be getting rave reviews in his pre-season training so far, so it'll be interesting to see if he carries on the way he finished, but definitely excited, looking forward to seeing this one.
Yeah, I must admit I'm looking forward to seeing Lawrence Shanklin. It feels like a bit of a finally it's happened to see him. St Etienne team, this is going to be horrendous, isn't it? David Eggers just arrived back to hear me try and did you try and do it? Well, here we go. So St Etienne in goals is Gauthier Larsonnier, okay, João Ferreira, Julien Lecardino, Sohaib Nier, Kevin Pedro, Maxime Bernier, Aaron Konskval, Jacob Brom Martison, Tierno Balo, Joshua Doofus, Irvin Cardona. I'm really sorry, that's terrible. Their substitutes are some players. Well, let's leave it at that. Stojkovic is the goalie. But yeah, I've got to be honest, and this is, I'm not mean to sound disrespectful, I think I've heard of him, Sohaib Nair, from the football, but I don't know. Jacob Brom Martison, he's number 10, so you'd imagine being the kind of forward type. Tierno Balo as well. Not heard of many of them, but they'll come here, look to knock it about, and keep ball and build their fitness up. For Rangers, it's more. Derek McInnes said in his pre-season conference he wanted to be looking forward to St Etienne and ending that game walking up the tunnel with a victory. It's his first time at Ibrox. He said in his pre-notes in the programme that dreams don't come true, or sometimes dreams come true, and for this it is. What he actually said, Calvin, is in football, as in life, dreams don't always become reality, so I feel privileged to be in this position. So basically this is his dream come true. I'm delighted for Derek McInnes. It'll be good to hopefully get a win tonight, and then even in a friendly game, get a win tonight, get the crowd excited, get the momentum building ahead of Sunday, another good friendly ahead of West Ham, and see how it goes.
Needs to be done. Last year we played, was it Lincoln, behind closed doors, amongst our many closed doors for games. and it was a total failure. Tonight, Derek McInnes has the chance to lay down a marker for Rangers Football Club and set off his tenure with a massive W here at Ibrox. The fans will be with them. It's a lovely night at Ibrox, the sun is shining, and let's go out and get the W and start this season the way we want to continue.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll have all the match action from the Gantry, which we're excited about. I'm looking forward to being back up there. I hope we're not in the sun, because I've not got any Factor 50 on. And for my old bones, that might be a bit of an issue. But yeah, we're looking forward to all the match action coming right now. Well, it took him 5 minutes, but Lawrence Shanklin has his first goal for Rangers.
Cool, composed. It was good to hear penalty Rangers again, and he slotted away at the keeper's right, so good finish for Lawrence Shanklin, well deserved Rangers.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes gone. Rangers should be 1-0 down. St Etienne had a chance, didn't they, just after a minute? It's a free man at the back post. He went to try and curl it in the top corner. He put it wide. I'd love to say that Pandora had it covered, but he never moved for it either. But it was a penalty to Rangers in the 4th minute. It was Diamandi who got inside on the right hand side. The defender came round. It looked like a clear decision. Referee was Johnny on the spot to give it. Duncan Nicholson. And as you say, Lawrence Shanklin steps up and tucks it away. That'll do his confidence a world of good.
100%. 5 minutes into the Ibrox. He's obviously scored here before, but it's nice to do it in the blue Gers as we come through again. Just stay with us.
Shanklin in. Here, can he get it? He can't get it. It was Diamandi in again, causing problems. He's playing on the right hand side and coming in, causing lots of problems. Calvin, you commented when we lined up, this is a big Rangers side, very physical.
Yes, and there's very few players that look like they're under 6 foot. Even Finlay Curtis is looking a bit like a giant just now. So he's grew up a lot in that 6 month spell, but we're in about everything and we're right on them for every touch they get. The full team's pressing, it's a bit like organised chaos, but we're leaving ourselves quite short at the back a little bit as they come through. But as long as it continues as it is, this will develop into a strong Rangers side, and let's keep this going.
Yeah, it is 1-0 to Rangers, and we are 5 minutes in. 15 in, the first moment of Ivor Pandor's Rangers career that he's had to do something. Calvin, Rangers are ripped apart. That line isn't right. The left back's high, left side is high, but the right side of the defence isn't. So they're all over the place. They get in, play it across, and the wee number 10 who's running through, Martinson, he has a chance, and what a good save it is by Ivor Pandor. He gets sprayed down. He manages to get enough on it. They keep it in, but Rangers managed to clear the danger. Ross McCrory's back. What an excellent save that was.
Massive. It's the reaction save that we've been getting seen in all his highlights so far and all his training videos. Gets down very quickly because it's point blank, gets it down, trickles it around the post, and the player manages to bring it back through. But Pandor's been impressive so far. A couple of decent moments coming out to intercept the ball as it comes through again. There's something not right about that way defence.
The left hand side of the defence, I think Fernandez is getting caught out quite a bit because he's kind of coming forward and Godfrey's deep. That was a 1-on-1. Pandor came out again really well. He's forced him wide. He's taken it wide. The fence doesn't look right.
There's too many gaps. The communication's not there. Obviously, they're still building up partnerships, but something does seem off with just how they're setting up. There's too many gaps. That's 3 or 4 times now that they've managed to get in behind through our own mistake and not tracking their men or letting the man get away. And it's nothing. It's a remarkable play. It's a simple 1-2 and going long. So things to be improved. But going forward, we've still been okay. But I'm a little bit worried about how the defence is set up so far.
Yeah, Godfrey and Fernandez aren't quite in tune yet, but it's early days. Rangers remain 1-0, and that was a big moment for Ivor Pandor, and there's 16 gone. 30 minutes gone. Rangers remain 1-0 in the lead, Calvin, but there's Fernandez getting caught again. St Etienne are in down the right hand side here, number 7. He's going to cross, back post is free, Romans gets back, and then that's really good coverage. Fernandez keeps stepping out every single time. You could hear the noticeable groan of the support there. Well, almost conceded now through Fernandez 2 or 3 times. 4 from stepping out.
Yeah, it's the same thing. 3 or 4 players have spoke to him now, and he just keeps getting dragged in with their number 8. If he just sits back, the player needs to come at him. He's not going to. As soon as he drifts in, there's 2 or 3 players making that running behind. That's 4th or 5th time it's happened. Luckily, we've got away with it again. But this needs to change quickly. I don't think it's really the rest of the defensive fault. He seems to just fall in Chukwuemeka's press, and even Chucky spoke to him and said, "Keep yourself back in there." He doesn't seem to listen. He had a couple of moments where he sat back and he dominated the ball with a couple of good headers, but it's just lackadaisical. It's causing their own issues once again.
Yeah, to describe it, ladies and gentlemen, every time the ball comes forward and the striker has it, he's stepping up and it's leaving a massive gap and somebody's running in behind. That one, again, Rangers looked exposed. It's difficult because we're very lopsided. There's nothing on the right hand side. Diamandi's effectively playing as an inside right midfielder. but there's no natural width. Ross McCrory is quite high on that side, but we've got nothing, which means that Rangers are having to revert back on the left. Calvin. Rangers do have the lead though. It was Shanklin's penalty after a couple of minutes which gave them that. They have lived rather dangerously, I would say though. St Etienne could have had a couple of goals.
Yeah, we seem to be the maker of our own issues, but it's been the story the last couple of years. There was a good run there by Finlay Curtis. The problem I'm starting to have now is we're not creating that much chances now. It's starting to slow down taper, they're starting to suss us out a little bit, and they're just overpowering us in behind. In general, the shape's okay, but it's the wee press where the defence is coming that's causing it again. There's been positives, but there's been even more negatives, as we can see just now, but once again, it's about just getting this team to settle in together, and there's still things changes to be made.
Yeah, Etienne are in here again. Number 7 plays it across. Ross McCrory's back with a good header away. Where's it going to land though? Ivor Pandor's had a couple of good catches so far, as well as that vital save on 15 minutes. It was a good header by Godfrey there. Rangers win the free kick, but on Ivor Pandor, he's dealt with everything okay. He came out and took a good cross at the back post really well. That save after 15 minutes, he's done okay.
Save was good, he's been okay out for the back as well. A couple of touches as he's been coming in quickly, but in general, the kick out to the back, his short pass has been decent as well. And I read quite a few Hull City fans saying you won't enjoy him bringing it out for the back, but that's 4 or 5 wee intricate passes and developing the play that's been good. No complaints from me so far, and he's been very composed at coming and collecting the ball when it's been delivered. Something that we've missed a lot for the last couple of seasons, so all positives for Pandor, especially with a couple of training sessions with this team.
Yeah, he only arrived on Monday, so to come in and start has been good. Rangers going forward with Finlay Curtis down the left hand side here. But yeah, Rangers do lead 1-0. There's 35 on the clock. Of course it's a friendly, it's a training game. We're trying to take wee bits and pieces out of it, but it's brilliant to be back. Rangers do have the lead. 38 gone, St Etienne equalise. Bit of a mess. Left hand side, Romans goes to win it. He doesn't cut it out. The boy then is free in. He gets to the byline, drills it across, and there's the tap in. Calvin, once he's beyond Romans, there's nothing anybody could really do.
No, cuts it across the face well. To be fair, it's been coming. They've been great enough chances now. Romans has tried to do the basic thing and tried to just get a bit of clearance into it. Unfortunately, it's ricocheted out. It's came to the winger who's played it to the byline, and it's a simple cut across the box and tap in. Nothing Pandor can do there, so just it's one of the things the team needs to wake up a good bit here. That might be the rocket that they need, so we'll see how it goes for the rest of this half.
It needs to be. They haven't created much since the penalty. They've had a few warnings, they've not heeded them. Let's be honest, St Etienne should have equalised or even went in the lead with their chance after a minute. Rangers, they just don't seem to be able to keep the ball, and St Etienne look a good side.
Very well drilled, every player seems technically good, they've got good energy. They've given us a little bit of running around the last 10 minutes, to be honest. Everything seems to be landing for them now, but as we say that was close.
Yeah, Chermini almost getting in there.
The thing I'd noticed is everything that was going in our favour in the first 10-15 minutes, the balls that were sticking to players' feet, the energy, the long runs coming in behind, that's starting to disappear now. We're not making our own luck, we're giving the ball away far too easy, but as the ball comes in, unlucky. That's a positive sign, like we said. They might have needed to concede that goal just to wake it up a good bit. Let's see how the last 5 minutes of this half goes.
Yeah, St Etienne have certainly controlled the game, I think that's fair. 40 gone, so we'll need to see how Rangers respond. It is 1-1. Just coming up for 45, it remains 1-1 after that St Etienne equaliser. Calvin, what do you make of that first half?
Started strong, looked good, everything was sticking to our team, and then St Etienne has grew into it a good bit. All the positives we had started to fade, the way the ball was getting held in. I think a lot of it is coming through Fernandes coming out, the defence is starting to lose their confidence, and the extent it's making the midfield kind of a bit more sloppy. If he settles himself in, there's been moments where we've looked a lot more solid. It's early days, the second half could be changing.
Fullbacks are really high, aren't they, and we're getting caught.
Full defence is high, Stevie bar Godfrey, that's the real issue. There's too many gaps, and the gaps are getting picked out every time by St Etienne. The number 8's causing chaos every time he drifts in. Doesn't matter who he's near, they're getting pulled through every single time. And we may be high with the fullbacks, but we have very little width, which I've noticed. There we go again.
Passing's been pretty slack in times as well. We've not seen enough of Chukwani, and we've not seen enough of Dan Neil. Dio, who started well, has kind of drifted out of it. That is the half-time whistle, ladies and gentlemen. It is 1-1. interested to see what they do at half-time changes-wise. We'll be back with all the second half action. 6 to go on. Another couple of subs for Rangers. Nadiri on for Chermiti, and Tello Asgard is on the left instead of Chukwani. Half-time sub, Cammy Devlin came on for Finlay Curtis, and he's already putting himself about. Calvin?
Well, I've really enjoyed Cammy Devlin's cameo when he first came on. A couple of fouls, 2 scraps, and get the full St Etienne team ready to batter him pretty much, so it was an interesting goal. But we'll see how it goes now. Asgard's came on as that kind of left attacking midfielder. It's where he said he loved playing for Wigan and Luton, so it's a chance to show, because it's been a scrappy second half. There's not been much quality for either side, so hopefully these changes can start to switch it up. Naderi's came on up front. He looks like he's got to do a lot of running in behind. Chermiti did look like he was carrying a little bit of knock the way he was pressing. He did pick up a hard tackle at the end of the first half, so let's see how Shankland and Naderi link up, and let's hopefully get a bit of width here from Asgard.
Yeah, Ross McCrory's been on the end of a couple of difficult challenges as well at right back, so Devlin wins that really well. That's the boy, incidentally, that rattled McCrory. He's went in and left one in on him as he wins it, so I think Rangers are going to get a throw in right by the side. But Devlin's certainly shown a lot of character in there. He's tried a wee bit of dig, a wee bit of kind of drive in that middle, which Rangers have missed. Chukwani largely anonymous, I think, in this game.
Yeah, the big difference straight away. Chukwani started to have a couple of nice touches, but nothing was going forward. Everything was coming in behind. Diamande started well, but he started slow off. He just gave the ball away again there, and that's what's causing our problems. You can see the gap out on the middle. That's better from Fernandez. He stayed where he was. He waited for the run. He didn't press out, and he managed to cover the gap. That's what he wasn't doing in the first half. That's so much better. But as we said, the gaps were opening up from gifting the ball away in key areas as the team pressed forward. So let's see how they settle in now. Couple of changes. Devlin's been very impressive so far, and it's something that you need in the team that's just going to cause a bit of chaos, that gets the other players fired up. Everything went too quiet, and in the first 30 seconds they've smashed into 2 players. Perfect.
Yeah, now he's getting fouled a lot, but that is where it annoys me with Diamande. He's got it up there, he just cheaply gives the ball away, and then Rangers are broken onto. We need more from Diamande. It's 1-1, 63 on the clock. 77 minutes and Rangers do come close. It was good play by Tello Asgard, who's looked bright in the moments he's been involved. His back heel released Romans, the ball inside to Dan Neil, and his shot was over, but that was a good opening and good chance for Rangers. Very good opening.
We'll just talk about how Asgard, after his early run, when he came off the bench, he kind of disappeared, and then there you go.
I knew it was going to sneeze.
That might be the good luck part. He came in very strong, really good run at the start when he came in, and then that wee back heel really set through Romans. The ball broke through to Dan Neil. The shot was close, it was over the bar, but it's about the first test either side's had. The last 10-15 minutes has just been scrappy, not much got through at all. Both defences are kind of looked okay at this stage. Midfield's not really doing too much on the ball. It's been a typical pre-season friendly where teams are just fighting for every bit that they get, but very little quality so far.
Yeah, St Etienne have changed their whole team. Rangers.
There you go!
Oh, Nadiri almost breaking the press. Dan Neil trying to back it up as well. Devlin will foul.
Yes, come on!
Devlin takes the ball and all of the man as pair.
And then Asgard tried.
Asgard tried and didn't do it. But Devlin will make himself a crowd favourite. St Etienne break though. Paul and Seal is on it right back, does really well. Diamande pushed off the ball, shot comes in, easy for Eivor Pandor. It remains 1-1-79 on the clock. It's been a quieter second half, not much to talk about in front of goal, but hopefully Rangers can go in the last 10 minutes or so and try and push on. 84 minutes on the clock. Rangers lead by 2-1, and it was a nice build-up. Dan Neil got the break of the ball in midfield, plays the through ball, Miovski's onto it, rounds the goalkeeper, down he goes. It's another penalty to Rangers, and this time it was Tello Asgard looking really assured. Stepped up, he enjoyed the moment, big celebrations from him. Rumours that Derek McInnes really likes him, Tello Asgard, and that'll do him no harm. He's done alright, technically he's very good. Can he get the effort? We don't know, but 2-1. It's alright.
Look at how Asgard's been the last 5 minutes. He made a big tackle on the left hand side for us, and since then he seems to have stepped up a wee bit. He had that wee bit of quality with the back heel.
Is number 17, Cammy Devlin.
Rightly so. As you said, after that wee bit of moment he managed to hit with the back heel, he's grew into it a wee bit, that'll do his confidence the world of good. But as we've seen before, this is the big thing with Asgard. He has these moments of magic and he disappears for long spells. So it's up to him. If he wants to be a Rangers star player, it's all up to him. It's all mentality, it's effort, work rate, him putting this in for longer spells.
He's got the ability though, Cal.
Yes, definitely has the ability. But ability and mentality is two different things. We've seen that in the past. He needs to give himself the best opportunity by doing it for longer spells.
I'm going to say that Paul Ncio at right back, and I hope I don't jinx him, has looked really good since he's come on from McCrory as well.
Totally agree, very comfortable, he's never been caught out of position, he's made some good passes up through, and the biggest thing for a young player moving into the first team, he's looked very composed. Nothing's phased him, he's not raced on the ball, he's not been like a hot potato with it, he's just kept everything control, kept things simple, and enjoying his first match of the season here at Ibrox.
He's an athlete though, isn't he? So see if you do get past him, he's back and he's got that ability. He was somebody that I highlighted quite a bit when I was watching Bailey Rice and things, and I always said that Paul Ncio was the one that stood out for me in the midfield. He's went to Wraith, he's had a player of the year down there, he's done really well on loan. That's the kind of loan that looks like it's done him the world of good. He should be pleased with the cameo as well. He looks quite composed as he gets it again, knocks it forward quite well in to get the rebound. He's done okay. So Lyle Cameron's also came on for Rangers as well. He's come on for, I think, Diamande. No, Diamande's still on. Daniel, I beg your pardon. It was Daniel's last involvement as he played the through ball. Daniel Diamande, it's not like they're alike. But what's your overall thoughts, Calvin? We're on 88 minutes. Rangers lead by 2-1. What do you think overall?
Overall, that was nearly the exact same move happened again there. There's been questions. Fernandez keeps getting caught out with this ball in the middle.
I think Ben Godfrey's looked okay.
Yeah, he's looked solid. Most of the two, like I said, he reminds us a bit of a Connor Goldson kind of position. He's been comfortable, assured, he's not really been caught out, he's not stepped out too fast, he's kept everything simple. In your first kind of game at Ibrox, sometimes you just need to do that, do the basics right, and then the better things will come. Overall, there's a lot of things to develop for this team. Players are still kind of building up. I think they'll be still trying to work out what system suits this team best. It's been very, very static, and once again, what we've noticed is the lack of width is quite alarming. So we might see some movement happening in the next couple of weeks, and there's a lot to be said that both Antman and Gassama have not come on the park so far. It's been all kind of central based midfielders that have come on. Even if you include Asgard, he is more a central based rather than somebody who's an actual winger, as Lyle Cameron. But things to be changed, things to develop. Oh, that was tight. But strong enough, especially since Cammy Devlin came on, I think we're going to love him.
Yeah, a word on Cammy Devlin. Certainly riled up more than a few in the midfield tackles, and he seems one that he just wins the ball, gets the fouls, gets him up the park. He knows what he's doing. He's just sat in that six and he's controlled it all. Our midfield looks better since he's been on, and he's been man of the match in a second half where I suppose it's a kind of easy decision. I think Tello Asgard's been really good, but I understand why he gets it, and fair play to him. We're going to like him because he runs about and he tackles and
I think he creates confidence for the players around him. Yeah. He's creating a good bit of confidence, and they know that he's got his back essentially. Because if somebody goes over the top on them, he's came right through. He's got the players on his side already, and the fans can see straight away. That was nearly the same again, when it's that long ball behind. As I said, Cammy Devlin, very impressive so far, and it's just doing the basics well and make himself be known on the field, which was massive. We've seen that in that little scrap that he caused him when he first came on. He let every player around him know, I'm on the pitch now and you aren't going to boss this midfield, and he's made that point of that so far.
Quite disappointed in the scrap though, 7 minutes it took him.
I know, it should have been 2. It probably could have been 2 because he left one before that as well.
And there it is, the full-time whistle. Rangers win their first game under Derek McKinnon's Ibrox Stadium by 2-1. Cammy Devlin announced man of the match. Goals from the penalty spot from Lawrence Shankland and by Tello Asgard. Good work out for Rangers, Calvin. Overall, we move on.
Yes, definitely. St Etienne came here and they were very well organised, technically gifted, and they certainly put themselves about, and that's when the change came on with Cammy Devlin. Interesting to see how Herton players can develop into this team now. I was actually quite impressed with Miofsky when he came on, as I was in the Derry for spells. I mean, the Miofsky's run really created that penalty opportunity, and he took the ball past the keeper very well, gave the keeper no chance, and got himself cleaned out and gave us that lead.
Yep, a win's a win, we take it and move on. Plenty to develop, plenty to move, plenty to build on. But Derek McInnes gets that win he so badly wanted at Ibrox Stadium. It finishes Rangers 2, St Etienne 1. Thanks for joining us here on the Gantry.
Four Lads Rangers podcast is sponsored by Candid, LBJ Consultants, CBD Oil Scotland, Elite Scooter Scotland and Metaclad, Four Lads exclusive roofing partner, The Aesthetics Lounge by Sharon, in partnership with Black Rooster, Art of Gold and Rangers Youth Development Company. Thank you for listening to or watching the podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show.